What's up, Hedgehog Maniacs and Doki Fanatics? ZXLTRXNSixBillion here, back with more Doki Doki Everlasting, which is a mod for Doki Doki Literature Club. The last time we saw him play, MC came back to his aunt's house for the first time in 5 years. Guessing he's moving back for good and everything. And he spent some time with Sayori before the night was up. Surprisingly, Sayori could cook. But Sayori was explaining that she was part of the literature club and she was the vice president. I'm just wondering what's gonna go down and everything. Time to dive in and let's do it to it. Here we go. I look up from my phone and spot Sayori sprinting towards me from the distance, playing her arms around. That's how she started in the main game. Noticing her, I quickly turned off my phone and slide back inside my pocket. You didn't need to run, Sayori. Well, you're fine, hopefully. Sayori leans and puts her hands on her knees, trying to catch her breath. I give her a few minutes to recompose herself. After about a minute or so, she perks back up.
Okay, I'm ready.
Alright. Shall we go then?
Yep.
Sorry, this usually just catches at times. Anyway. We cross the street together and make our way to school. Since I don't know the way there, I just fall behind and let Sayori take the lead. As we continue forward, the streets become increasingly speckled with groups of students making their daily commute.
So, have you done about the club yet?
I have, but I don't know if I'm interested in literature, much less a club about it. Sorry, but I'm gonna have to pass on that offer.
ZX, it's a new school! You should be making new friends! Why did I want you to become a shut-in with no social skills?
I think the right term would be a neat, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that's how you say it.
When you become a neat, because you're not used to the real world! I'm tired of that! Please don't make me worry about you!
Alright. I'll check it out after school, okay? I won't promise that I'll join, though.
Please promise me you'll try a little!
Fine.
Yay!
What did I get myself into? At least Sayori tried to convince you to join the FC. I'm honestly surprised I let myself be led to her, despite me turning her down the offer. It's probably because, deep down, I know she's right. I was never the social type, even in my childhood. I would always just seclude myself from others. At least until Sayori wanted to become my friend at the park one day. I can still remember that day. We arrive at the front gate. Immediately, I take notice the giant clock towered over the grounds, as you see there on the screen. So I guess I'll see you later?
Yep, see you soon, ZX!
Bye. Sayori trots off, vanishing in a sea of people. Meanwhile, I find myself staring at the building ahead, clutching the strap of my bag. I can feel the anxiety tighten in my chest. It's not that I fear the prospect of going to a new school. It's mainly the people. I was never a fan of my old school because I was judged for my interests, as well as dealing with a fair amount of bullying. Did it have something to do with manga or something? I don't know. Anyway, it's like meeting people who don't actually judge you for who you are is the hardest part in life. That and having friends who treat you fairly and not using you as a scapegoat for their dirty work. I've seen how that plays out. Maybe this place is different? Even then, what makes the students here different from my old school? Ugh. I really need to stop thinking so negatively. Yeah, probably for the best. Just go inside and have a good day. Swallowing down my fears, I pushed open the doors and entered the building. After going through my lockers, I find myself sitting on a bench. To my relief, this place isn't as bad as I originally thought. Although I was mostly ignored by students, the few people that did notice me were kind enough to greet me. Even though I should feel bad myself for being ignored, at least I'm not showered with attention. To me, that's better than having a fabricated welcoming from most students that'll end up treating you like trash anyway. The staff here is also not that bad either. One of them, which I assume is my homeroom teacher, even asked if I wanted to introduce myself in his class. Of course, I declined the offer. From what he told me, classes don't start in an hour, so I have plenty of time to kill. I can always just play a bit of games on my phone, but for some reason, I feel unusually weary today. I swear I got enough sleep last night. Why do I feel like this all of a sudden? It's most likely still be worn out from the trip here. And the school did say I could sleep while waiting for classes to start, so... I rest my head on my palms, close my eyes, and let myself relax. During this time, my mind drifts off to the literature club. You know, I should have just agreed to join the club when Sayori brought it up yesterday. I'll give her a surprise after school. Besides, maybe I could use the club as leverage to grow closer to one of the girls? Sayori did imply that they were all girls. But wouldn't I feel awkward about being the only boy in an all-girls club? I know a certain Doki would have that thought. I don't know who's saying that, but I don't know if it's Monika, Sayori, Yuri, and Natsuki. I'm just gonna guess it.
Hey!
Oh, Monika! Okay, this makes sense. It is a Monika mod after all. Ugh! I open my eyes to see an unfamiliar girl fill in my vision. Immediately, I take notice of her hair, which is tied into a ponytail, with two loose strands of hair dangling from her shoulders. Her posture is straight yet strong, with almost all the attributes of a confident person. She looks pretty cute, although I don't say this out loud. Probably for the best. But at least, don't say that around my favorite.
Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you.
Seriously? You're not even on for about a minute, probably, and you're gonna do that pose right off the bat? Sometimes I even wonder why you even do that, Monika. But why must you insist?
I'll tell you, you look kind of comfy over there. I almost feel bad when you if you're asleep.
I feel my face heat up and I look down on the ground in shame. Sorry about that.
Hey, no need to apologize. Sleep is great for relaxing the mind and body. It also helps improve our productivity throughout the day. And also allows us to concentrate harder on tasks.
You're not wrong. Oh, hello. I finally get the courage to look at her again. But you gotta admit, this music's actually mesmerizing in a way. Anyway, her sparkly emerald eyes gaze into me. A wide, radiant smile on her face makes me feel much more at ease. I guess you could say that this is the time where sleep is much more of a reward than punishment. She actually giggles a little at that.
True.
Her eyes light up as she realizes something.
Hey, are you new here? I never seen you around the building.
Yeah.
Ah, welcome. My name is Monika, and it's nice to meet you. Welcome to Sakura Academy.
So this was the girl Sayori was talking about on Monday. She extends her hand out to me, and I reluctantly shake it. It's firm, strong, and friendly. I notice that her hand is freezing, like she just dipped in an ice bucket, but I don't pay any attention to it. Kinda reminds me of the ice bucket challenge in a way for some reason. Anyway, I'm signed the X. You probably already know about me, right?
Yep, Sayori said a lot about you. From what I've heard, you seem like a wonderful person to be around.
I guess you could say that. Then again, it's Sayori that's target. You should have seen how she told me about you.
Yeah, Sayori likes to praise people a lot. But that's one of the reasons I admire her.
Same.
Anyway, it's nice to finally meet you.
Are you just please stop doing that, Monika? Monika smiles sweetly. Likewise. Hey, isn't that her used in Vigilante? The bell snaps us out of our conversation.
Oh shoot, I don't really have enough time to speak.
Agreed. I'll see you soon. I get up from the bench and send one last wave towards Monika. Wait a minute. A lot of people are using some of the music for Blue Skies. And I know that's a mod I gotta get back into soon. But can't deny the music is good. Finally, it's lunchtime. I stand up and stretch a bit before heading out the door. Huh. I actually like this background. Interesting. But anyway, luckily the cafeteria wasn't far from my homeroom, so I found it without any help. Standing in line, I start to think about the day so far. It's a lot better than my last school, that's for sure. As far as I know, I came in on the week before the school's cultural festival. So this is before the festival! Interesting. So I'm most likely not going to put any doubt that it would be the talk of the school for this entire week. You have no idea how right you are, MC. Anyway, after waiting for a minute or two, I finally received my food. It's normally school food, but it gets the job done.
Yay! Over here, ZX!
I look around and notice Sayori waving over at me. She's sitting at a nearby lunch table with 3 other girls. One of them immediately catches my eye, and I notice who it is. Monika? Well, I can't say I'm too surprised. From what they both said, they seem pretty good friends. But the other 2 girls are unrecognizable. But that's Natsuki and Yuri. One of them has long flowing purple hair. That's Yuri. While the other has shorter pink hair, and that's Natsuki, who's my favorite doki. I wonder if they all eat lunch together, or is this something Sayori just planned on a whim? But I digress. I don't really care too much about that. I go over and join them. Yup. I place my food on the table and slide into an empty seat. Oh, Yuri.
Hello. I'm Yuri. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori has said a lot about you.
I can tell she's a bit uncomfortable. Yuri is shy, in case you don't know. Hey, you don't need to worry so much. I'm just Sayori's friend, that's all. Besides, it's nice to meet you. Yuri closes her eyes and takes a deep breath.
It's a pleasure meeting you as well.
Yuri lets out a weak smile before turning back to her food. I guess Sayori wasn't wrong about when she mentioned Yuri coming off as a bit shy. The pink hair girl, who I assume was Natsuki. looks at me intently. She's a tsundere. What do you expect?
Huh. So you're that Sonic guy that Sayori would shut up about.
Reminds me of a certain conversation I had in 2019 during an event in the winter. Anyway, yeah, that's me.
Hey there, Sonics. I didn't expect you to see you again so soon.
I could say the same.
Wait, you two have met already? Already met?
Yeah. We kinda met in an awkward situation where I started to fall asleep.
Sonics, you're staying up late again, are you?
Of course not. I'm still pretty tired for that trip back here, that's all. Trip? Where did you come from, if you don't mind me asking? Southern region of this country. I see. We all fall silent for a moment.
Salvato, did you? Yeah, I know. I'll go get them.
Wait, I think she's talking about the cupcakes. Natsuki stands up and leaves the cafeteria.
You should definitely try Natsuki's cupcakes. They're so good.
A couple of minutes later, Natsuki proudly marches back to the table with a wrapped tray in her hands. This is played out like the main game, except they're in the cafeteria. Nostalgic. But anyway.
Okay, are you ready? Hello! Woo!
Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes. Each of them is decorated to look like little cats.
Meow.
Black icing was used to make the whiskers, while tiny pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears.
So cute! You never cease to amaze me, Natsuki.
That was never said in the main game. This is totally different dialogue. But anyway.
Your badges are always great. What can I say? I'm a pro after all. Now just hurry up and take one.
Sayori grabs one first, then Monika, I follow.
It's delicious!
I look back at Sayori, who has somehow managed to already eat her cupcake and get icing all over her face. Oh, Sayori. I turn my attention back to the cupcake, turning it around with my fingers. I notice that Natsuki has been awfully quiet. Out of the corner of my eye, I notice her sneaking glances in my direction. However, as soon as I direct my gaze to her, she simply huffs and averts her eyes away from me. Like I said before, tsundere. And the cycle continues as soon as I look away from her again. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? Yeah, she is. I finally bite down. Wow! Sayori wasn't wrong about when she said these cupcakes are so good. The icing is sweet and flavory, almost like a professional baker has made these. These are really good. Yum. Thank you, Natsuki. I couldn't help that one.
Well, of course. Well, of course you like them. These took a lot of work, you know.
Yeah. This thing looks like a cat. Did you get help by any chance?
Hey, I just said I could have done it myself.
Looks like I accidentally pressed the button. You think? No! It's just, these taste being professional, you know? I just thought you had some help.
Good say.
Something that would be said in the when you go to Natsuki's route in the main game. and that's the end of that conversation as Natsuki returns her attention back to her cupcakes. Anyway, I look forward to working with you all.
Wicked? Wait. That means... Yeah.
Join the club? Might as well. I mean, you guys are pretty cool. calm down. It's not really that much of a big deal.
Sorry. I'm just so happy. If you only join for the cupcakes, I'm gonna be pissed.
Stop doing that, Monika!
Cupcakes are official. Welcome to the Leisure Club.
Thanks. Huh? Oh, okay, I was gonna say, I thought something else was gonna happen. And that's the bell. So, after school?
Yep. I'm looking forward to seeing you at the club.
Stop doing that, Monika! Monika sends me another warm smile. Okay. I turn around and shuffle back to my homeroom. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and let me know what you think down below. And if you want to see more of my content, subscribe to me so you'll check out the rest of my content, and you can also check out the videos you see here on the screen. I told you to stop doing that, Monika!